I want to ask you a question. What do you think about a lot? Do you spend your time looking backwards, rehearsing your past mistakes, regretting your past failures? The truth is we all fail. We all have regrets. No one except Jesus gets through life without failures and regrets. Not Abraham, not Moses, not King David, not even the disciples or the Apostle Paul. So the real question is how to get beyond regret and guilt so that you can focus on living fully the life in front of you. If you struggle with regretting your past, I want to share with you 3 things for you to start focusing on now. First is self-acceptance. It's really not about forgiving yourself, but recognizing that you may have some unrealistic expectations of yourself. You look back and tell yourself, I should have done it better. But the truth is, you didn't know how to do it better. You didn't know what to do at the time. And once you accept that you're an imperfect, beautiful, but broken human being, your mistakes and failures won't have the same power over you. Instead, you can use that same emotional energy to ask forgiveness from God and from others if necessary. You can learn from your mistakes so that you don't repeat them. Remember, Jesus didn't come to save people who didn't need saving. He came because we desperately needed saving from our own sins and mistakes. God's love for you and forgiveness isn't for your perfect self, but for your mistake-filled self, your imperfect self, your sinful self. Second, you need some self-compassion. If you were talking to a good friend who made the same mistakes you've made, what would you say to her? Kim Frederickson, a counselor and author of the book Give Yourself a Break, says this: self-compassion is having the same concern for our own pain and welfare as we would have for someone else's. Now, at the same time, self-compassion is not self-pity, where we wallow in the shame of what we've done, and it's also not self-complacency, where we just accept, well, that's how I am. Self-compassion is a balance of truth. Yes, I regret, I made a mistake, but we accept this with grace. I have worth and value, and I will deal with my mistake. Self-compassion gives you a friend to go through life with instead of an internal critic or bully. Finally, you need the courage. Sometimes it's easier to get out of the game because the past hurts, but God still has you on this earth for a reason. And so it will take courage to stop focusing on the past and begin to live your life again. It'll take courage to surround yourself with people who are on the journey with you. So friend, acknowledge your mistake. Learn from him, but don't believe the lie that your identity is in your mistakes. Your identity is in Christ. Author Melody Ross, in a letter to women, wrote this: the choices that you made in the past that you most regret, let them go and say to yourself, I know better now. I can do better now. Be merciful to yourself, friend. God has mercy for you. Have mercy for yourself.